Yes, they're destroying everything.
Ah, the sweet scent of dirty bean water.
Wow. That's all good. That better not be a zombie in the tank there. On second thought, I think a shower can wait.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Achievement unlocked. Fan service. I did it. Okay. Look at that. They're all different. Oh, I love it so much. I'm just gonna leave that live grenade there. I'm sure that won't be a problem.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot.
Whoops. Am I being attacked by chickens?
You got me!
Okay. Here we go.
I am unsure if this is working.
Ah. Come on. That's a handy cloak. Too late. Oh, whoa. Oh, crap.
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
Hey!
Hey,
I know who you are. Hey, Sithis.
Guard! Guard! Arrest this man immediately. What the hell? What is wrong with this blasted thing? A blank for... There better be a second round in here. Otherwise, it'll be plan B for you, I'm afraid. Ah, that's got it. Here we go. Golden Duck, cracking job.
Guess it's all clear.
Hey. Ugh. Hey. Damn it.
By order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
Wow. What, this one here? This is not a shuttle. I mean, it's comparable. It's considered to be a sort of shuttle, but this is a Federation runabout, if I'm not mistaken. I love that you can get so up close to it. Look at that. That looks so nice. Ugh. They've done some good stuff with this just since the time I've been away. Very nice. Wow! They're not joking at all. Holy crap. Get him. Do it. Do the thing. Oh my god, Yunobu. I'm sorry, sir, but that's too funny. Whoa! What the hell was that? Wow. Good afternoon, folks. I caved in again, so we're going to be doing some Starfield today. How's everyone doing? That's the bit that confused you? Yeah. Yeah, I had a little bit of a late morning today. So I was running a bit behind, and things escaped my attention when they shouldn't. But we should be good now. So let's get into it. There we go. So how are you doing today? I hope things are going a little bit better today. One of these days, I swear, we will get back to Tears of the Kingdom, and we will get back to Baldur's Gate. But like I said, I gave myself kind of a couple of weeks to indulge a bit. So, you know, probably around the mid of the month. Better for you now here. Haven't had breakfast yet. I had a bagel and that's about it. So I'll probably snack a little bit on my breaks today. There are unique organic and inorganic resources that can only be found on specific planets. Interesting. I didn't get to... There were a couple of things I didn't get to yesterday. Oh, right. I forgot we were lost here. What's our current objective? I didn't get back to the Constellation Lodge to turn in the artifacts that we've picked up, even though I went to New Atlantis specifically to do that. And I didn't have any luck whatsoever starting up any outposts. So we need to get on that because I need something to use my resources with. They are weighing down my ship something fierce. My other option is to potentially just sell some of the resources. Travel to the empty nest. Solomon's maps are pointing us to a cave inside of Shaw Gang territory on the frontier of Aquila. You know what? We're going to take a brief break from that. We're going to go back to New... what's it called? New Atlantis. And we're going to turn in the artifacts. Then we're going to see about doing some sort of outpost building to get a sense for whether or not that's actually going to help with the resource issue. If it is, great. I might build a couple. Oh, good. I broke my foot. You know, in this game, I actually do break my ankle. That's fun.
Hey there.
Excuse me. Okay. Oh, there's my ship. Okay. Well, that's only on Mars. I don't know if I'm going back to Mars to get my ankle treated. I mean, if we have business there, fine, but...
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scabs.
I also need to, I think, rework the interior of the ship. I don't love where I put that ginormous cargo bay. I don't even know if that works as a functional cargo bay. That's something I need to investigate, see if it actually does add additional storage to the ship or not. It might add a bit. I don't think it's quite the same as adding a proper cargo bay, though. Oh. I'm not going to make it over that, am I?
Nobody will tell you different.
Okay, that's fine. What is that? You know what? I don't think I'm overburdened at the moment. Okay, so yeah, I don't like the cockpit opening out into here. I would almost rather you enter the ship into here.
Hello again.
Ezekiel? Let's maybe take a quick peek at city service or ship services. Hello? Yes, I do.
I can help you with?
Yep.
Sure, have at it.
Okay, let's just take a peek and see what's going on here. Nope.
Okay, no problem.
That's what we want. All right, so You know, I think I could make that work. Also, what are my options here? Let's maybe see what the other 3x2 options are, if there are, in fact, any other options. Oh, this is convenient. Okay. Oh, this one's actually got Hope Tech stuff, too. Interesting. 3 manufacturers. I don't know that they have all of... No, it doesn't look like they've got all of the Stroud options. They've got a lot of Taio engineering, though. I might have to go back to Neon. Yeah, they seem to have more Taio than anything else. Okay, well, let's just maybe focus on reorganizing what I got. So what's that? That's the control station, and that's the workshop. I think I'm gonna put that there, and that there, and that there. So we got the armory here, we got the captain's quarters, we got the living quarters. Nope, come on, there we go. Oh, right. Just make sure the colors are consistent, because some of them don't look like they're painted. Okay, that does look better. This one still doesn't look entirely painted. Mid-bracer. I guess we'll just go with that. No problem, Marinor. No problem. Okay, so we've got our landing bay here. I'm kind of tempted to move that up. I guess that's not really an option. guess it's gonna be a mid-bracer. What? Oh, right, okay. You know what? It's fine. It's okay. Now, what kind of weapons are we packing here? Mahler 104L cannons and 2070A missile launchers. And, oh, nope. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I've upgraded the pulse lasers. 221. I can't do the Vanguard Bulwark Shield Generator yet, much as I love that Shield Max Health, because that's Class B. What shields do we have now? I think I upgraded those just recently, didn't I? Yeah, we put this thing in. Deflector SG-30. 440 max health. We could do that. 11T. Oh, no we can't. That's also Class B. We've got the Bastille S82. That's 455. Okay, we're running the 360T Stellarator reactor. Let's look at options there. Power generated 20. Yeah, we're not doing better than that yet. R3000 Alpha. I don't think we're doing better than that either. Alright, standard engines then. These are Class A's. Jarek, thank you for the bits. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? Did you manage to get some decent sleep yesterday? Okay. Too good, too long in your back. Did not like that one bit. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I do wrong here? Oh, because I had the shield mounted there. Right, alright. Well rested and a bit of pain you can handle. Excellent. Thank you, AMZ. I am trying. Two errors. Ship exceeds max length, width, or height. What? Oh. Oh, okay. Ship is using too much power for engines. Reduce engine count. This is... But... Wait, but... Fine. How have we got cargo at only 980? That... what? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm curious. Cargo 980. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, okay. So that does not actually change the cargo count. Interesting. Those are the shielded cargo carriers. I'm going to move them back here. I think we're going to put more cargo right up front here. Let's see what our options are. Okay, that does cargo 395. 720. I kind of hate working underneath the ship. Okay, I think that's going to about do it. But that's more than doubled our cargo capacity. We're up to 2420. It's taken a hit on our mobility and jump range a little bit and definitely increased our mass. But we've got these massive engines here, which help a lot. So let's just adjust our color scheme. Okay, and we've got one warning apparently. Reduce mass or add engines to improve mobility. Mobility is not half bad. I think we're gonna be okay with that. Now my ship is no longer almost full to the brim with resources. I've got brand new bays I can put them in.
Word to the wise, avoid the stretch. Especially
Here are the brand new cargo bays. I wonder why I couldn't put them in here. Oh well, that's okay. Now I have to verify the internal layout.
It's green. Ready for what comes next.
Okay, so we got our science lab here. That hasn't changed. We pop up and we're into the main, the internal cargo hold space, which is not actually a real cargo hold, but that's okay. From here, it looks like we've got a couple of doors, which I like better already. Hang on. So we've got this door, which takes us into what looks like living space. And this door, this is the armory. My lung damage is cured. Excellent. This is the captain's quarters. This is where I live. Then we've got here, this is our control area where most of the crew functions are. Workshop. And the cockpit. I like it. This is a much better layout. Knowing how this game is, lung damage is like rock joint? Basically. I would have to look at the specific effects, but yeah. I imagine it does work similarly. Okay, missions. We're not doing the empty nest right this second. We are going to go back to Alpha Centauri. Great, thank you. Okay. We gotta check out that mining outpost one of these days. Sorry to hear it, Jarek.
Would you look at that? This place is something else.
Okay. We wanted to turn in some artifacts.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay. No bounty. You're clear.
It's nothing like an afternoon off.
Oh, that's good. I hope that helps, Jarek. I know sometimes it really, really can, for me. We want the mass district.
Shaw and her gang are strong-arm types. Robbery, assault, murder. You know.
Okay.
Another credit.
Good to be back.
Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader?
These artifacts really are something else.
I catch myself just staring at the collection sometimes, wondering what it all means. Maybe that's how our ancestors felt when they were looking up at the stars for the first time.
They didn't just gawk at the stars, Mateo. They explored. They tested. Science brought us to space, not daydreaming.
I disagree. What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true muse of space exploration?
I think you gotta have both. Oh no, I'm not taking sides.
Neutrality in a debate? I guess your side forfeits.
How can you forfeit if you don't even take a side? You're getting rusty with your comebacks, Mateo.
That's the winning play. Just kibitz from the sidelines.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andrasia celebrating a win for the group.
Thank you, sir.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's sides. But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help.
And for yours. I'd be happy to keep traveling with you.
I have no objections. Let us see what else we can find out there.
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
Roger that, Vladimir. He's on his way.
I'll get there eventually. We have some important business first, though. We got to get back to the mast. Okay, first we need to adjust our mission. Not that one. No. That one. Also, what the heck is this status here? Contusions, prognosis stable, soreness, melee attacks use O2. Okay.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Thank you very much.
Captain! Over here!
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Yes, he was, Jarreg.
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
They weren't trying to clone his brain, Aranor. They were trying to create someone with the same potential. Or at least that's my assumption, because you're right. That wouldn't work that way.
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it. He would have happily told you he was one of the greats.
Hey, Gooby.
Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
What did your father do to merit being executed?
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC.
He's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
Okay. You're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already.
I certainly understand what a burden unwanted family legacy can be at times. Good or bad.
They do find a way of injecting themselves into your lives, don't they? Just our lot, I suppose. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
What are the risks of us accessing this data?
Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
Any suggestions on what I should say to the cabinet?
Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terramorph project was, well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions.
Your eyes, they're red. Is that a result of the cloning process?
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up, and the eyes were my parting gift.
Are you willing to tell me any more about your father? Is she arguing knowledge is not power? I don't believe so, Gooby. I think she's saying that, the early experiments in getting terrormorphs to be used as bioweapons were a complete failure. Probably because they were uncontrollable or something. They haven't really discussed why. But because they were never successfully able to weaponize the creatures, there's nothing to be feared from sharing this particular set of data about them. I still suspect, though, that just because they were not successful doesn't mean somebody else was not successful. I think that's what's going on. Somebody else continued the research or started a new line of research and actually managed to do it, at least to some degree.
I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being fleet admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Ve Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life.
Okay. No more questions.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think basically what she's saying is this particular knowledge is not the particular kind of power they're afraid it might be.
welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It was basically a big kitten. It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Yes, if the fear is the data being weaponized, the Terramorph program failed. The data is not dangerous.
And that data may be the key to stopping untold suffering. Greater good is calling. You gotta pick up.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
I think if you don't get that point up in your conversation with Hadrian, you're probably not going to convince them in discussion.
More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God. Holy, we need to move.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Okay. Yeah, so I think unless you bring that particular point up, the discussion is going to fail. And if the discussion fails, this is what brings them around. Excuse me, guys.
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
Now, this is where they actually introduce a neat combat mechanic. Where is new items? Stealth EM Equinox.
That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got. Stop! We're trying to help you!
Press one.
Non-lethal combat.
Walk away from him is good. I guess we scared him off at least.
Okay.
Stun them! Do it now!
There we go.
Lights out on that one.
Oh, whoops.
The EM weapon! Find it!
I already have it. What the hell? There we go.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. Turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet.
Because they're not terrifying
You kill
enough
the morph,
already.
You break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Are you suggesting Terramorphs can control someone's mind?
I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them, but still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terramorph.
Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
We got company, I think.
No time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
Evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
That blue bar is how close it is to being incapacitated. And you can see it runs out real fast. Okay, now that is where I switch over to my regular weapon. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to put a quick key on that special EM weapon here. Where are we? EM, stealth EM. There we go. Let's put that on number 1. Ah, crap.
Stand still.
Oh, God. Captain! It's going to be okay.
Oh, shoot.
Whatever you're experiencing right now is not real. We have
Whoop.
to put down that door.
Here! I'm over here! Oh God! Please don't let me die!
Ugh. Ugh. Okay. They really should have made the Terramorph some adorable fluffy bunny or something. I'm actually a little surprised they don't look like Deathclaws. Allows the installation of improved ship modules. I could do this one, but I'm also kinda... Oof. Wait, do I have my piloting up? Oh, I can do that. Okay, so what happens at rank 2? Oh, geez, I need rank 3 to get Class B ships. I better do that. Let's do pilot rank 2. Also, 5-minute warning. We have ads beginning in 5 minutes.
Experts. Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
What?
Did you have any experience with Terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Ooh. I didn't talk to these guys at all before I did it in my off-stream playthrough. This is new. You know what?
Roger that. We're on you.
I'll risk it. Let's quick save. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little bit of customization.
Hello.
I don't know what I can do to this weapon. Probably not a huge amount, but we're gonna try it regardless. I've got a workbench, a workshop. I'm gonna take full advantage.
Can't believe Barrett snuck a transmission to us. He always finds a way.
Yeah, life does find a way. We know this. It is known. Ooh, wait a minute. Hang on. Nope. Okay. I can't do anything. I can remove the cover. Oh, I can do the amplifier, actually. And do precision tuning? Excellent.
Greetings, Captain.
Okay. You know what? Ads are starting in a minute or two. This is probably a good time for me to make another coffee before we go and fight not one but two more of these things. So if you guys need to get up and grab something, I will be right back in a few minutes, and then we will take these terramorphs down and hopefully not have the fire team go nuts on us and try to murder us. Oh! I remembered at precisely the wrong fraction of a second. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to add a new part to my house then to start displaying these fancy weapons. Sword of the Hero. A sword once wielded by a hero in an ancient age. When it's grasped, a strange sense of nostalgia washes over you. Take it when going alone would otherwise be dangerous. I love that. That's so cool. You okay, game? This is kind of the opposite of the problem I usually encounter. Instead of falling through the world, apparently I can just freely walk on top of it now. Is it break time again? Ah! Oh my god. Oh.
Hostiles ahead!
Hi. Right. Okay. Oh, nice. That was awesome.
What was that?
There you go. Gotcha. Get you too. Oh, sorry. Rick the door technician? What? Boss defeated. The shot blasts a new orifice in the side of the junk freighter. Unfortunately, your inadequately protected ship is struck and subsequently destroyed in the bottleneck of metallic objects striving to pass through the same relatively small opening.
No way they took the power over here.
Hostiles passing by.
He's never gonna get ahead in life, but we will.
The decaying corpse lies before you.
Oh, it's a strength check? Maybe I should use Karlak. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, that's not fun, Jarek. I'm sorry. All right. Oh my god, what the heck? Oh my god. It takes so long to reload. I need skills that make that better.
You can't beat it. It's too strong. Give up now.
They're going to eat you alive.
Oh my freaking god, this freaking gun. Ugh. That's one down. Thank you, Aaron Laura. 500 credits have been sent home to your parents. Quick saving. Stop dodging. Oh my god. Don't just walk away from it. Put the damn thing down.
Oh, God, help me! There's one right there! Kill it!
Which one is going to kill you?
Ugh.
All wrapped up. We should go tell the sergeant what happened.
I wonder what Jacob would think of a crow helping to save New Atlantis. Damn if I'm not proud of it, though.
Good on you, sir. Looks like the fire team didn't fare so well. Oops. Three of them, Anstara. How are you doing? It's good to see you.
Heavens, you're back in one piece. I guess our people weren't so lucky.
Their sacrifice wasn't in vain. The city's safe now.
The few protecting the many.
And it would have been plenty more if it hadn't been for the two of you. The city owes you both a debt after this.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Okay. Yep, this is New Atlantis. We were talking to the Council about the Terramorph threat that we discovered on Tau Ceti 2, and a suspiciously timed Terramorph attack came up.
Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
Winters, what the heck? Thank you so much. $68 frickin' months. Yeah, I've been saying that for a while on Stara. I think somebody has been working on continuing that research or pursuing their own line of research along those lines, whatever the case may be. Somebody's definitely using them as some kind of weapon.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Winters. How are you doing today? I hope all is well. Considering it's an attack on UC just now, maybe it's someone on the Freestar side who's still bitter about the things done to them during the war. My suspicion is that it's actually not House Varun, but the Varun Zealots. Because they've been fairly vocal about their desire to just completely murder everybody that's not also a Varun zealot.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full